Hi there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is your mid-February reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so it can permeate a little before and a little after. Wow. Wow. Virgo, the Empress in reverse, Judgment upright. Lovely. 2 major arcana, strong ones at that. Speaking to stark independence. Transformation, absolutely. Taking a stand towards, wow, did you see how that came out? Taking a stand. Communicating our truths. Communication, clear communication. 2 birds off in the apex of the spread on either side. Significant, significant. Son of Cups upright, 7 of Cups upright, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 Cups cards. Wow, 3 of Cups in reverse, Moon upright. 3 major arcana so far. Wow. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. The energy is flowing for you guys, Virgo, all right? And these 2 cards here, these 2 2s, came flying right out on top of the Son of Swords, all right? Okay, 4 of Pentacles in reverse is your theme. Overlaying the 8 of Swords upright. Overlaying Temperance in reverse. You want transformation, Virgo. You want a change. You want a major change. You want a major change. And you've been waiting. You've been biding your time. Okay, you've been fanning this flame and fire of desire. That's what I'm feeling. Right? 2, step into your own. Step into your own. Make a final transformation of some kind. It could be on any level, right? Mental, spiritual, physical. That allows us to speak greater truth. That allows us this form of freer flight. That removes us from stagnancy, right? Where we feel, oh, Virgo, yes. This theme came up for you in your last reading. I remember it. I believe it was the new moon reading. So this energy is coming through again in mid-March. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Because, see, and Judgment has been coming out for you, Virgo, as well. I do remember that. 3 of Cups as well. You are no longer remaining in a situation, right, that is one of illusion. That is one of, well, I know that I don't really, right, feel emotionally satisfied in this situation, but I'm going to stay in the situation. No. Like wow, this is ready to fly. This card, this energy is on route, okay? You are sifting the yes from the no, right? It's like you have 2 piles, and you're getting super clear and super definitive with what serves me and what doesn't. Where do I see myself belonging, and where do I see myself no longer, right, aligned with in some sort of way? And it's the clarification of that perception, right, of your past, your present, and your future that is under the microscope, that is under examination. And when Virgo wants to examine and disseminate something, they can do it with incredible accuracy, but also attention to detail. So I feel that you're stepping into your element, and you're taking that microscope, right? But you're taking it inwards in a way, and you're saying, well, you know what? I want to analyze, right, my truth, my personal truth. What does my soul want? What does my soul want? Right? To fly. To fly. Where do I want to go from here? I know that this was not, right? This was not speaking to my truth. I wasn't flying here. I was not flying here. I was just sitting on this branch with two others, right? And this environment I'm feeling like a holding of breath, right? This environment was almost like you have to hold your breath here. Like, can't speak my truth in a way, right? It's almost like you have to hold your breath. Here, there's respiration, there's exhalation, like, oh, I'm so glad I'm out of there. It's like you go to a party that's really awkward and you feel just really like, ugh, can't be myself. Like, it's like all stuffy, right? And it could literally be stuffy. Like, it could literally be a stuffy room that you're finally leaving. You're finally leaving, Virgo. You're like, enough with that. Enough with that. I want to breathe. I want to be myself. I want to right? Glow. I want to glow. In the dark. I want to glow in the dark. Even if it means, right? Not having two other musketeers by my side, right? To substantiate my presence. It's like, I don't need filler. I don't need filler. I want to live and act from a place that is from the inside out, right? From a place that's real to me, even if it puts me in the dark, even if it's mysterious inherently, I will be okay with that because I know that it has taken me from this kind of dark, of knowing that that's not where I want to be, right? So it's this alignment and this faith that you have in your process and your progress, your progress forward, right? That is driven by truth. That is driven by faith. Faith, okay? Listening to your intuition, Virgo. Listening to your intuition and getting really clear on that. My quartz crystal is speaking to me. Right here, right now. And it's right above my moon card here. Your moon card. I don't have a ton of Virgo in my chart, but everyone has it somewhere, right? Nonetheless, there's a clarity. There's clarity, and it's almost like you, and I've had this vision for you for a while, Virgo. I remember it. I recall it particularly, right? It's like you're driving through this windy road in this forest. And it's like, you know what? Yes, this is a forest. Yes, the road is windy. I don't see what's up ahead about the curve, the roundabout. Yes, it's kind of spooky, right? It's nighttime. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. But there's a light that's guiding me through this forest, through this path, right? And it's a light that doesn't go out. It's a light that is shining from within out. And that is the only and most reliable light that I know will guide me through this forest. That light will never go out, right? If I allow it to shine through, if I align with my intuition, and if I allow my truth to express itself, right? I will always glow. I will always glow in the dark, in what is inherently mysterious, the unknown. Yes, I don't know where I'm going, right? I don't technically know, perhaps. Does the bird know exactly where he's flying? Probably not, right? Probably not. The bird has this drive and this will to fly. It raises its wings, and there it goes, right? Moved by its inborn faith that it can handle, right, its course. Right? It's not like, oh, what if I can't fly? What if I can fly and then I can't fly? And what if I don't know how to fly back? Or what if it's like the what if is not in this equation for you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Why? Because the moon usually, right? And it depends on the spread, right? It's always different, but as I feel it. But it's like the moon speaks of a certain element of mystery, of illusion, even of not seeing something clearly, not being able to decipher the truth, right? Kind of tiptoeing, walking in the dark in some kind of way. But there's an illusion, right? Within the illusion of this card. And it's that even in the darkness, right? Even in the darkness, in situations where we can't technically see, and we don't technically know, or we don't logically know the answer to, there is an inner knowing. There is still a light that guides us and that shines, right? The path forward. That is our intuition. But the moon symbolizes our intuition. So, there's a certain alignment and there's a certain complacency that you have with what is mysterious. Perhaps to others may be like, are you crazy? Are you driving down that path, that windy road in the dark through the forest? What? Virgo, aren't you usually really responsible? And you're like, listen, it's my time, okay? I've been sitting in the dark. I'm now ready to navigate through it in a way that I feel, right? That I am the light. That's so powerful, Virgo. I'm feeling that's such a powerful concept for you. Okay, at this time, really, right? Like, ruminate on that. You are the light through this forest. You are, right? The Empress, she's glowing. This tree is glowing. The tree is the light in the dark. Beautiful. And it's almost like the light is being cast by way of the moon. So it's sort of like by listening to your intuition, you are the light. You are your soul, your intuition. You are that. And so it's realizing that. It's waking up to that and saying, hey, you know what? That's what I want. That's the kind of state I want to be in. That's how I want to be driven towards my desires, my dreams, my aspirations. I want to look into the night sky and be enchanted and be in wonder and be inspired, right? To feel self-empowered and positive, not fearful, right? Not fearful. Needing to just remain in the sunset, this eternal sunset with these two other, I don't even know what to call them. It's like they're so nameless. They're so placeless. Because their very existence, right, is by way of their environment, their circumstance. That's what defines these three birds, right? It's not about who they are personally. They all look the same. They have the same three cups, but these three cups, their inner emotions, their emotional truth, is not substantiated in any kind of way or differentiated. It's about the sunset that they're collectively enjoying. So their identity is overshadowed, right? So it's about you're like, I don't need the sunset. I don't need the light of the sunset. I don't need this fake backdrop. I want to soar. I am a bird. Yes, I am a bird. And I love this for you, Virgo. I love it. I'm feeling it. I love it. I want to soar. I want to spread my wings and take flight like the bird that I was born as. And you're stepping into that. You're like, now is the time. Now is the time. Okay? This branch does not suit me any longer. You're done with this. You're done with this illusion of emotional satisfaction and complacency. Whatever that may mean, right? It's like you could even have been in a situation that you're like, oh, I know that this is not, I'm not feeling this. I'm not really feeling this. But you were just in the situation, maybe you had to remain in the situation for, I believe, several reasons, as we saw in your last reading, the new moon reading, okay, which you may want to check out. It provides a sort of the casting of energy as this moon cycle began, all right? Nonetheless, it's interesting, right? Because you're stepping into the light, and yet you're also stepping into the dark. But you're stepping into the dark by way of your inner light. lovely. Okay, it's like a Pluto energy. That's what I'm feeling. It's a Pluto energy. Okay, you're taking the flashlight and you're shining it right in the dark, and you're like, I am not living in the shadow space. Rising above it. Okay, now moving forward. Moving forward. And you have two threes. Two threes. The Empress is the third major arcana, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so 3 is very stable, right? But here is kind of like, yeah, it's stable, but it's not emotionally satisfying, right? It's almost like too stable and not in a really good way. The 3 of the Empress, though, she's stable because she is stable. Not because it is stable. It's like not externalized stability, it's internalized stability. So, right, there's a reconfiguration of how we even view stability. What does stability mean? Okay, and taking a more personalized approach in that process of attaining it or embodying it and living it. The Eight of Pentacles is in reverse here, kind of beneath this moon and the Three of Cups. And it's right next to the Seven of Cups, which is right next to the Sun of Cups, upright. Seven of Cups and the Sun of Cups both upright. You are sailing on from any kind of period of stagnation of how do I emotionally feel about something. Like this card here, okay, look at the interaction between these two cards. Virgo, I feel such a self-empowered energy for you. This is so good. So good. I know that you've been working through this. I know you've been working through this energy. Okay? The Seven of Cups is that sort of right illusion space of how do we emotionally feel about something? What makes us really feel emotionally stable? What do I really want? Like emotionally, what's my emotional truth? When really, you know. When really deep inside, you know. That this is only a matter, that the answer to that question is just a matter of perception. How we turn the card. It's an illusion. Is it night? Is it day? So, right, which side of the card do my emotions lie? Am I on this side of the fence or am I on that side of the fence? And listen, you are flying, right? You're flying into your truth. You're not remaining stagnant like, the seesaw energy. What is the truth? Contemplative. No, this was not my truth. Done with that. Up and onwards towards what is. Okay? And the Sun of Cups is like, has since matured, right? From this energy. And is swimming away from it. Like, I'm not going to partake in this sort of, right, reserve of my energy. I'm going to now move forward on the path that speaks to my emotional truth. And I'm going to color that path in a way that empowers me as an individual. Not just as an individual, right? But also as a creator, right? It's like you're taking your emotions, it's like you're realizing, you know what? Like I've been like, it's almost like I've been putting myself in this sort of box of, well, how do I feel? What are my emotions? And then you're like, all of a sudden, I feel like we were in this for a long time, perhaps, a long period of time. You're like in this box, right? And you knew you were in the box, right? You knew it. You knew it that the box was closed. And then all of a sudden, like one day, you just wake up and is like sudden. Open the box, and you're like, wait, like I'm in this box. I'm still in this box. Like, I'm in a box. What am I doing here? What? This is not efficient. I know how I feel. I know how I really feel. I'm ready to act on that, and I'm gonna start using these cups. Like, forget about just like, right, seesawing with them, and just interpreting them from afar. It's like, or theorizing them, making them more of something abstract, right, outside of yourself. You're like, no, wait, my cups and my emotions are my own, and that's my truth, and I'm gonna act on that truth, right? I'm not gonna like act like I don't know what my truth is. I'm gonna start living by that truth and creating from it in a very creative way, in a way that is sentimental, right? That is that, yes, it may make you vulnerable, right? Tapping into your emotions, your emotional truth, opening yourself up to yourself and perhaps even others, can in some shape or form make you feel somewhat vulnerable, right? And I'm zeroing in on my rose quartz crystal, right? Especially, it's right next to the Empress card, both speaking to that space of nurturing compassion, right? But really for ourselves, standing up for our own personal, right, sense of love, respect, compassion, appreciating, right, the love that we are, recognizing the love that we are, right? You have resurfaced from an environment, a situation, even a perception. I feel that it was self-imposed, right? Like, in the box. And you're now like, I want to create. I want to be a creator. And I want it to be colorful. Right? You're so focused on what you want now. And that's so beautiful, right? Because that's, again, your guiding light through the forest. It's not about, what do I not want, and what lies beyond? But no, it's like, I am focused on a solid alliance with yourself. Like, what do I want to create? And you're just being pulled by this light. You're being pulled, like it's like a magnet. Like, you're being propelled, right, by way of your even imagination, but really your soul truth. And that's what's guiding you through this process, through what is dark, right, mysterious. Yes, we don't know where we're going in a way, right? When we leave the old behind and we commit to the transformation and we fly. Yes, right? We don't have the actual strategic answers, but you know what? It's beautiful to see Virgo. Who's a very stable, grounded, more calculative, analytical sign, right? Not always sort of the risk taper. That may mean something to someone, but I can't think of what it may mean right now. But risk taker is what I meant. Risk taker sign is in a way, right, moving forward with a greater sense of thrill, adventure, faith, inborn faith, and it's coming from your propensity of tapping into your emotions in a way where you are confronting your emotional truth. That's what it is, Virgo. You're confronting your emotional truth head on. Beautiful. Okay. Now, moving up into actually, Eight of Pentacles. I want to say this. It's right beneath the moon and the Three of Cups. This situation could have regarded a work environment of some kind. Okay, that which regards career, finances, whatever it may be, but your day in, day out sort of daily regimen, right? Your environment, your local environment, where you felt, right, it could even be a network of some sort, where you felt bound, obligated, right, like, I don't want to be here, I know that it doesn't speak to my truth, but I gotta still do it. That, you're stepping out of that web, okay? You're stepping out of that web and you're sailing forward into a new direction, completely into the future, okay? So we're seeing the transformation taking place. So I'm feeling at this point, right, whatever this old situation was, you have since moved on from it. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And if not actually, it could be energetically. But I'm feeling that it will be actual for many of you, okay? For the majority of you. So in a more creative path, right? This situation did not speak to your satisfaction and even your contribution to whatever this was as an individual. Okay. So off in the top left corner, and I will say this, right? This was sort of, again, when seen in tandem with this card, an overshadowing of personal identity, creativity, that we're now seeing budding to the surface here as the transformation fully takes place. Okay, and this card takes its precedence forward along this new journey. So off in the top left-hand corner, you have the Son of Swords upright, and you have these two twos, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, both upright, all together as a triplet. The Son of Swords at the base of them. Okay, so let me take a look here. Let me tap in. Okay, Virgo. 1 second. It is getting hot. Virgo. Whatever this situation that you left or that you're leaving is, and whatever situation that you're moving into, this new path that you're moving into, or new project, or whatever it may be, new career, new financial structure of some kind, network, or even environment. I will say that too, right? If you're moving, physically moving, house is still under configuration. Okay, you're still trying to lay the groundwork, lay the foundation, right? Upon which this tree will be sort of planted, built, sustained. And you want to make sure that this tree is going to be planted on ground that is stable, that is firm, right? So that it can grow into the long term in a healthy way, right? In a way where it's going to be a healthy tree, right? So this is something that you're thinking about long term. You're very, very bent on ensuring that this foundation that you lay for it, it could be financial, it could even be investment, how to invest this next step forward, or this project. But there is a contemplation that's taking place in terms of how to make this new stage concrete in a financial, in a material, in a tangible way of some sort, okay? Of actualizing it. You're trying to actualize it. And so we have, off in the top left corner, Son of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. It's sort of like this. Definitely contemplative, definitely sort of that energy of trying to delineate the specificity of our path forward in a way that allows for balance, harmony, and a well-structured foundation. But this may even be legal counsel that is coming in to help you in some way form the foundation of whatever it is that you are bringing into actuality, that you're trying to start up. It's almost like, right, it's like a business. Let's say you're trying to start a business. It's like you have to get the legal foundations set before you can officially launch, right? Before you can officially take flight and launch. I feel within yourself, you're ready to do this. Within yourself, you're absolutely ready to do this. But it's a matter of the technicality, the legality of it that you're thinking about, the financial aspect of it that you're thinking about, and you're taking a very calculative, intellectual, rational approach towards that. You're taking it on very seriously, and it could be, again, right, that you're engaging a legal counsel of some kind to make this decision in the best way possible. Okay. Lovely, Virgo. It's so, the air in this spread is so powerful, so evident, and you guys have been getting this Judgment card for a long time, and I believe it was in reverse before, and you were getting a few of the other ones as well. But to see this, and the way even that your cards were flying out, Virgo, was just so communicative of the speed of this transformation for you, right? There's like, you're on a fast track of some sort. You're on a fast track, and I see you like driving in a car down this windy road. I see it so clearly, and I've been seeing that for you. But especially so now. Right? It's, and you're so focused. It's like, there could be other people in the car, right? Who are like, where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you driving? And you're just like, you don't even like hear it. It's not phasing you, right? You're being driven and guided by your soul truth down this path. And that right now is all that matters to you. Okay. Lovely. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate, all of your views, your comments, your subscriptions. It's all so touching. And this is a very, very exciting journey for all of us. I feel your journey, I do. And I wish you love and light along it. Absolutely. I will be back soon with your first quarter reading for the moon cycle. So that should be exciting to see how these energies are surmounting to the point of the full moon, which we're going to see on the 12th, I believe, the 11th or the 12th, depending on where you are located on this planet Earth. So, but nonetheless, I'll be back sooner than that in a few days, so stay tuned for it. Virgo, I know some of you have been asking if I do personal readings and if I have any other services and such, and I do personal readings. If you're interested in those, you can visit alchemyinu.com. The links are below in the description box as well. I do astrology reports. I do personal readings. So if any of those are of interest to you, you can click the links below and check those out. All right. Let's see, any other announcements? Yes, absolutely check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as oftentimes those can provide you with further insights. I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, a lot, even more than my sun oftentimes. So it doesn't hurt to check it out. I have a link as well in the description below if that is of interest for you, if you want to kind of get to know yourself beyond just your sun sign. It's a great way to kind of get to know your energetic propensities beyond it, okay? So thank you so much again, Virgo. Have a beautiful March. This is so exciting. Revel, right? Raise that vibration. Enter your greatest soul truth and that path that speaks to you as an individual, that you know, right? You're being led down by that inner voice, that truth, okay? That's going to lead you, right, to the light that you are. All right. So thank you so much again, and I look forward to reading for you guys again soon. Bye.